Hi, this is Joe Rand from Better Homes and Gardens Rand Realty, and I'm here to share with you the Rand Realty special report on the spring market 2019, 10 years after the correction of 2008-09. Can't believe it's been 10 years. So what we have here are 7 trends to watch, and our trend that we're going to talk about now is the SALT cap and what impact it had on the markets that we cover in Westchester, the Hudson Valley, and northern New Jersey. As you know, the SALT cap, it was part of 2018 tax reform, and it capped the deductibility of state and local taxes, including property taxes, at $10,000. This had a particular impact on blue states, high tax states, and particularly in high income areas where taxpayers are more likely to itemize. Because if you don't, at certain income levels, it doesn't make sense to itemize your deductions. You just take the standard deduction. But in areas like Westchester County, Bergen County, Morris County, a lot of those homeowners, they do, particularly for the single family home markets, they are likely to itemize their taxes, and so the SALT cap would affect them. So how do we measure the impact? We measured the rates of appreciation in 2017, pre-SALT cap, to 2018, post-SALT cap, which our theory was that the rates of appreciation would be would change from 2017 to 2018. And particularly, they would be the high-end markets would be affected, and that's what we found. Let's look at it. 2017 rate of appreciation. What we've done here is we've lined up a lot of different property types, left to right. The most expensive property types and areas are on the left-hand side. So we start with Westchester single-family homes, where the median price is $642,000. And we go all the way to the right with Westchester Co-ops, where the median sales price is $156,000. And in between, you have all the different markets that we service in Westchester, the Hudson Valley, and northern New Jersey. So what you can see is that in 2017, we had pretty robust rates of appreciation across the board, and they were all pretty uniform. 3%, 4%, up to 5%, a couple of outliers, but for the most part, for the areas that did have some price appreciation, the rate of appreciation was pretty much clustered in the 3 to 4% range. All right, that was 2017. That was pre-SALT cap. What happened with SALT cap? You see a big difference between the low-end markets and the high-end markets. So you start again. The highest-end markets are on the left. The lowest-end markets and the median markets are on the right. Westchester single families on the left, Westchester Co-op on the right, all the other markets in between. And you can see there's a difference here. In the higher end markets, the rates of appreciation in 2018 were well below the rates of appreciation that we had in the lower end markets. Rates of appreciation in lower end markets, Bergen Condo, 6%. Putnam single family, 4.5. Passaic, 5.1. Dutchess, 9.3. Orange, 6.9. And so on. Whereas for the high end markets, all of those, the rates of appreciation were all below 4.5%. In fact, for the high-end markets at $350,000 median price and above, the highest rate of appreciation in 2018 was 4.5%. But for the lower-end markets of $350,000 and below, the lowest rate of appreciation was 4.5%. That was Putnam single-family homes. So you can see real distinction between the high-end markets and the lower-end markets in 2018 rates of appreciation. Now you can see that layout here. Here are the below 350 median price market segments. In all of them, the rates of appreciation in 2018 higher than in 2017. The market appreciation accelerated in 18 off of 17. The orange line is 18. And the blue line is 17. You can see the orange line for all of these markets higher than it was in 2017. What about the higher end markets? In almost every one of these markets, the 2017 rate of appreciation was higher than it was in 2018. The only exception was Rockland single family homes. But for every other market segment, what you saw was that the rate of appreciation in 2018 slowed. It went up in all of the lower end markets, it went down in all of the higher end markets. Now, let me be clear. That doesn't mean that prices went down. It's just that the rate of appreciation went down. We are in a very hot seller's market right now, okay? Inventory is low, rates are low, demand is high, economy is strong, prices are going up across the board, but they're going up more in the lower end markets because the SALT cap is putting a drag on appreciation in the high end. Let's look at a couple other graphs that show this. Here's the 2017 median price rate of appreciation, and you can see this cluster at 3 to 4%. All of the property types, regardless of their price point. If you look, the horizontal axis is median price from left to right least expensive to more expensive, and you can see that regardless of price point, the rate of appreciation is pretty clustered at 3 or 4%. That's in 2017. What about 2018? You see a real pattern. The less expensive properties, they're higher than in the more expensive properties, which are lower. There's like a line that goes down like this on that graph that shows that there's a real tendency for the lower end properties to have higher rates of appreciation than the higher end properties in 2018. And let's look at the first quarter of 2019. Those numbers just came in. We're seeing the same thing, the same clustering. Lower end markets on the left-hand side of the graph, they're all at higher rates of appreciation than as you go forward to the higher price markets, which have lower rates of appreciation, in some cases negative rates of appreciation in the first quarter of 2019. Now, does that mean that the market is crashing? No, the market's doing very well. It's just that the SALT cap is absolutely having a suppressing effect on the rates of appreciation for our high-end markets. The markets are doing well, but they clearly are being held back by the SALT cap in a way that the lower-end markets are not. Anyway, that's our report. That's trend number 4, what's going on with the SALT cap. Hope you got something out of this. Thank you so much for paying attention. If you have questions, contact your Rand Realty agent or let me know. This is Joe Rand. Thank you so much for watching.